Incredible psychological insights into women, love, and human behavior. To win a woman's heart, a man needs to understand her dual nature, the inner woman and the outer woman, with the inner woman representing her thoughts, feelings, and true self, while the outer woman exists in the real world and is visible to everyone, shaping how she interacts with society. We see people dying every day, yet we often convince ourselves that it won't happen to us, clinging to a sense of invincibility that allows us to live without constant fear of mortality. Women often highlight their looks, while men focus on their status, creating a dynamic where one mask connects with another, both aiming to meet societal expectations of beauty and success. Sharing secrets can increase attraction, even between strangers, as the act of revealing personal information fosters vulnerability, trust, and a sense of emotional closeness. The happier you are, the less sleep you require to function in everyday life, as positive emotions boost energy and motivation, whereas sadness increases the urge to sleep more due to its impact on mental fatigue and emotional exhaustion. People think that to be strong is to never feel pain, but in reality, the strongest people are the ones who feel it deeply, confront it, and find a way to get through it, emerging more resilient. Confident guys don't stress about how others see them when facing problems. Instead, they share their thoughts openly, stand by their beliefs, and remain unbothered by negative opinions or judgments. Insecure guys doubt themselves all the time and might try to make up for it by apologizing too much or giving gifts, hoping to compensate for their perceived shortcomings and win validation from others. People are naturally good at lying to themselves and others, often creating stories to protect their self-image, avoid uncomfortable truths, or justify questionable decisions. Women usually want to be with men who have more social power, as this trait signals confidence, competence, and the ability to protect and provide, which is why being overly admiring or submissive often backfires. You can learn everything you need to know about someone just by watching what they do, as actions reveal true intentions, priorities, and values far better than words ever could. Women usually find it unattractive when men worship them, as excessive admiration can feel desperate, unnatural, or insincere, making it hard to build genuine attraction. I can't remember a time when worrying actually made things better, as the mental strain of overthinking rarely leads to solutions and often creates more stress and anxiety. You only feel offended by an insult when, deep down, you think there's some truth to it, as the words strike a nerve in your self-concept, challenging beliefs you hold about yourself. Momentum is a strong psychological force that builds on itself over time, as taking consistent action fuels motivation, making it easier to keep moving forward with greater energy and focus. Life is full of irony, as nice guys often focus too much on making things comfortable for women, unintentionally placing themselves in the friend zone, where their kindness is appreciated but not romantically desired. There's nothing sadder than a man who spends weeks, months, or even years dreaming about his goals without taking any action, letting procrastination, fear, or doubt rob him of the life he could have built. Society's rules can turn you into a mindless puppet, a slave to cultural norms and expectations, making you follow the crowd without question, often at the expense of your individuality and freedom. The ability to walk away from bad situations is one of the most empowering things you can do, as it reminds you of your self-worth and reinforces the belief that you deserve better in life, love, and work. Toxic people can poison good individuals, sometimes turning them into bitter misogynists who see relationships through a lens of resentment, distrust, and cynicism due to past negative experiences. Men don't usually place much importance on words, as they tend to live in the moment, and often forget what they say during moments of passion, driven more by impulse than careful thought. Friendships between men and women are often met with suspicion, mistrust, and even hostility, as people question whether genuine platonic relationships can exist between opposite sexes without underlying attraction. Everyone you see in your dreams is someone you've met at some point in your life, as the brain pulls faces from your memory, even if the encounter was brief, like passing a stranger on the street. A person's wisdom can fade away when tough times come, as stress, fear, and emotional overwhelm can cloud judgment and make it difficult to apply lessons learned from past experiences. Women may crave oral sex when a man's genital aesthetics, hygiene, and overall erotic appeal align with their preferences and desires, enhancing their sexual experience. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word knowledge seeker to confirm that you've received the insights from this content. For more intriguing topics like this, watch the recommended video on the screen to deepen your understanding and gain even more valuable perspectives. Thank you for engaging with this content. By staying informed, you're contributing to a community that values growth and lifelong learning. Stay tuned for more content that's as enlightening as it is thought-provoking.